What's going on, everybody? Blockade Runner here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. Today, we're going to take a look at Li Ming, the brand new ranged assassin hero that was just released earlier. I'm going to show you her abilities, her playstyle, then I'm going to go over a build I would recommend to all beginners. Let's go. Li Ming is the playable wizard from Diablo 3 and the newest hero to enter the Nexus. With her low cooldown, high damage abilities, and unique trait, she is easily one of the highest skill cap heroes in the game right now. But don't be too overconfident. All that power comes at a cost of having one of the lowest health pools in the game. Seriously, the only two heroes that have less health than her at level 20 are Abathur and Murky. So let's talk abilities. Your Q is called Magic Missiles. You shoot 3 missiles in the direction of your cursor. Each missile can actually go in different directions depending on where you're aiming. With a cooldown of only 3 seconds, this is a great poke ability. Your W is Arcane Orb, which sends a ball of energy that grows in size and damage the longer it travels. When it hits the first target, it's going to deal damage to all enemies in the area. This is great for lane clearing and sniping long-ranged enemies from afar. Your E is called Teleport. This is a short-range teleport, but it only has a 5-second cooldown. This is going to allow you to sidestep most dangers, escape over thin barriers, or possibly charge in for that last kill. Li Ming's trait is called Critical Mass, which allows your ability cooldowns, both basic and heroic, to refresh every time you assist in a hero kill. This ability is what really defines Li Ming and will help her become an absolute steamroller on the battlefield. Your first heroic ability is called Disintegrate. This allows you to channel a long-range beam of pure arcane power in the direction of your choosing, dealing over 1,000 damage just over 2 seconds. This ability is great to add pressure to an advancing enemy team or to pick off fleeing ones. Your second heroic ability is called Wave of Force. This allows you to damage and knock back all enemies from a targeted location. This is a great tool to keep advancing melee heroes away from you or displacing them from an objective. Now, if you're thinking about trying Li Ming for the first time, I want to share a quick build that I think you should try. Really just use this build to get used to her playstyle and her rotation. At level 1, I feel that there are 2 solid choices here, and it's really going to depend on the enemy team composition. If you're up against a team with a lot of ability damage like Kayle, Jaina, or even Nova, you might want to pick up Force Armor. This is going to allow you to stack up charges of block that actually reduce your next ability damage taken by 50%. The good thing about this is that it can stack up to 4 times and charges every time you use magic missiles, which you're going to find out that you cast it quite a bit. So as long as you stay on the offensive, you're going to have some defense. If you don't have to worry about a lot of ability damage coming your way, I would suggest picking up Astral Presence, which doubles your mana regeneration rate while under 50% max mana. This is great to keep you on the battlefield as long as possible without having to collect those stupid health globes. At level 4, I would suggest picking up S of Johan. This is going to allow your successful hits with Arcane Orb to pull all those hit into the center of the orb. Now, at first glance you might not think this is all that useful, but when coupled with a follow-up blast of arcane missiles, you're going to see quickly that it can be really devastating. Because now, instead of trying to aim both of those abilities, all you need to do is aim your missiles to the center of the orb and watch the destruction unravel. At level 7, I would suggest picking up Seeker. This is going to make your magic missiles do extra damage if you hit one target with all 3 projectiles. This is going to enhance your pick-off potential with S of Johan by really punishing the hero that you catch off guard. At level 10, I suggest picking up Wave of Force. I know, Disintegrate is so much fun and it's so powerful, but when you're just learning, it might be a good idea to have a no shit button in case you start getting trampled. This instant knockback could save your skin many times over. At level 13, I would suggest Illusionist. This is going to increase the range in which you can teleport by 50%. Also, if you take damage in one hit that drops you down 15% of your max health, which it's going to happen a lot, you have no health, then the cooldown of your teleport is going to be instantly refreshed. This is another one of those defensive skills I feel you should go with just to help you get out of harm's way. At level 16, I recommend picking up Diamond Skin. This is going to give you a shield worth 25% of your max health for 4 seconds every time you use teleport. Again, we're stacking up those defensive skills so you can survive enough just to get used to her playstyle. At level 20, I'm suggesting picking up Tal Rasha's Elements, which is going to increase the damage of your abilities by 20% as long as you don't cast them twice in a row. Yes, finally, I'm giving you a nice damage enhancement. This is set up perfectly for the combo you are practicing, and by level 20, you should be ready to get that damage enhancement to help blow people up. Now, while running this spec, here are a few things you should be trying to practice during every single match. Number 1, how to aim and lead your orb to hit the correct target. Number 2, how to follow up that orb with a precise missile barrage aimed center mass at the orb. Number 3, when to use teleport in order to dodge incoming dangers. And number 4, what you can, and most importantly, what you cannot teleport over. Once you master these things, you're going to be ready to swap out some of those defensive abilities for some offensive ones. But for now, keep the training wheels on until you got it down. I'll see you next time.
If you're liking my videos, make sure to give them a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date with all the future content. And until next time, this is the one and only B-Run, signing off.